Welcome to Motivation Monday, and today we are discussing focus, which is one of the hardest things to find and generate by yourself, but I'm going to share a couple of quick strategies that anyone can use to increase their focus throughout the day. All right, so what are some simple strategies that you can use to stay focused and collected throughout the day so you get the best results even when you're not feeling motivated? So there are 3 things that anyone can do. The first one is take 5 minutes for peace and quiet. Sometimes we get so overwhelmed with all of the things we have to get done, the frustration that we're dealing with. In our heads, we just have this massive list of everything that's overwhelming. But when you take just 5 minutes to breathe, maybe put on some soft music, maybe to meditate or pray, just breathe and calm down, that will automatically let your natural body go back to a state that says, I'm not frustrated and overwhelmed. And it takes a lot of focus to do this, which already gets you in gear for moving forward. My second tip is choose an environment that's suitable to what you're trying to accomplish. So whenever I was in marketing, I would often go to coffee shops whenever I was doing creative work because the vibe there really made sense for what I was trying to accomplish. But when I was doing my thesis and I had to knock out, a chapter in an evening, I went to the bowels of the library and just started typing, surrounded by the books, and the peace and quiet really brought out the scholar in me. And then whenever I'm doing video, I come to my office, which is my filming space. Then I'm ready to knock out things for the day. I can't do it at the normal office. I have to come to a separate quiet space where all my lights are surrounding me. And sometimes just taking a few minutes to say, hey, this is my filming area is going to motivate me to do what I need to do. So you have to figure out based on what you're trying to accomplish, what environment is going to work best. So if you're making a phone call or phone calls to past clients, maybe you hang out in your living room because you want the vibe of those phone calls to be more relaxed and friendly. If you're doing cold calls, you probably want to be in front of your computer so you have quick access to do research for those individual clients if they have questions. It just depends on what you feel would be best, and try out lots of different locations. But my final tip for really focusing is to pick one thing. This can be very difficult, especially when you're going through the long list of all the little things you need to get done and the pressure. That's why taking those 5 minutes to calm yourself down can help you choose that one thing. So while you're taking those couple of minutes, say, what's the most important thing I could do today that would make me feel accomplished and do the right things for my business? One thing can turn into 2, 3, 4, and 5 things throughout the day because you're focusing and eliminating those distractions on the most important thing. Then once you're done with your 5 minutes, you're in your space that you're ready to go. You have your one thing in front of you, and if I knock this out, I will have accomplished something today. If nothing else, sometimes you have to embrace that you won't get everything done, and you can't because it's not humanly possible. So give yourself some grace, focus on your one thing, find the best place for you to accomplish that, and move forward. And of course, there's always this common strategies like eliminating distractions, turning off your social media, turning off your reminders. One just popped up on my computer, and so it is a little bit distracting, but perfect timing for the video. But just focus on the one thing. There's actually a book called The One Thing that is next on my reading list that I'm really excited about. And that's the concept of it. One thing at a time. Because really, that's all focus is learning and adapting yourself to say, this is my one thing that I'm going to be accomplishing. People fool themselves and think we're all multitaskers. I'm guilty of that, and I think I can handle a million things. But statistics, time and time again, show that if you're focusing on one thing at a time, you will be more productive. It's going to eliminate your distractions, eliminate the crossover time that it takes for your brain to process moving from one activity to the other, because there is a lag time there. So give yourself some grace. Find your location, take 5 minutes just to de-stress and find your one thing, and then attack that one thing. All right, these have been your 5 minutes for building your business and making yourself more successful today. I hope you found this motivational. So go out there and find your one thing.